Hello everybody and welcome back to Skip Allen Paints. This is video 7 in a series of videos about the HOS 2013 floral brush category. Okay, so let's lock the layer we were just on and we'll add a new watercolor layer. And what are we going to do? Well, we're going to start with these florals, these leaves here. So the first thing I want to do is find a good color, and I want it to be a dark green. Let's see what this looks like. Actually, that looks pretty good. And what I'm going to use is a brush called Dark Edged Wash, and its default setting is 30, but that you don't want to be at 30. I would say maybe, let's try 8 for the size and see what happens. We also want to put on Pause Diffusion. And this brush you just do sort of a quick little push with, and it'll give you a nice leafy look. And I think every once in a while I just kind of take the end of the leaf down, and that gives it a nice look. Sometimes I'll go up and break the leaf a lot, like that, just to give it some contrast. And I think we need one more tall leaf. There we go. All right, so now what we want to do is take off the Pause Diffusion, and this will spread out and get little lines around it. See, like that. It's not quite as dark as I was expecting it to be, but it's pretty good. I think that will work fine. Okay, so we've got our leaves started, and I think what we're going to add to this leaf, let's get a darker color if we can, and it could be not green, it could be that dark blue, and let's just add a couple of those. Oops, concentration, and I think that blue's going to be too strong. Maybe that might be better. And I'm going to make these a little bit thinner. They don't all have to come from the bottom. They can come from other places. And I think that's probably enough. So let's hit, yeah, that looks nice. Now let's go to another brush here that's called Thick and Thin 17. That is a brush that you've had before. It was in Cool Springs. I want to take it down in size to about 2. And I think I'm going to stay with that same blue color. And we're just going to put some lines in here, and some of them, if you start them at the top, oops, instead of just from the bottom, see how you get that? It seems to be a little thicker. Oops. Oh, shoot, where did I get that? I don't want these. There we go. I don't want it to go straight down and over into here, out here, unless it's supposed to. you know, unless I'm starting down here. It really isn't going to matter because you'll see when we put the flowers in, it's going to be real different. And I kind of like that. Now let's take another brush. We're going to go to a brush called Roman Candle. And let's bring in some of this other color that we have in here. Ooh, let's bring in that bright orange. Wow. So Roman Candle is just going to be kind of a floral that pops out. And I don't think that one, I mean, I like that brightness, but it needs some darkness too. Yeah, that's a little better, I think. So we'll kind of go over the same areas, and it'll be a fatter blob of color. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get another color. Let's take this kind of yellow, but I think we want to make it darker. And we'll put it in there as well. We'll just kind of add it in where some of those flowers, where those, what do you call those? They're, I don't know, a group of flowers on a stick. Anyway, that's what they are. You know what I should have done? No, you know, I'm not going to worry about that. It is fine the way it is. All right, so now what's next? Well, I think what we're going to do now is stop this video, and when we come back, we'll start putting in the flowers with the flower brush and start closing this down, I think. All right, talk to you in a minute. Bye-bye.